What I love about the swinger lifestyle is how normalized discussion is about consent. And so, what I would do when I was, for example, if I was a unicorn picking up a couple, I would say, so like, do you have any hard limits? These are my hard limits. And do you have any fantasies? For example, I don't like cum in the mouth. And so I make sure I tell them that, right? And at the time, I didn't want my hair pulled. So I had to make sure I told them not to pull my hair. And it just is so normal, right? People are like, oh, okay, okay. And then condoms, yeah, and then okay, and then you just start kissing. Like, it's just you talk it out, you get the consent, and it's so normal. And it's so interesting.
Be direct is what you're saying?
Well, it's direct, but it's a comfortable direct, right? It's a let's like sit on the sidelines and talk about the gameplay before we get on the field kind of feeling. I know, but I have something so funny to tell you. I have to tell you this. So I'm a content creator. I carry my little fucking tripod with me, right? I set it up at these sex clubs outside, and I do vlogs. And every time I've asked a man to help me, I was very clear. And I would be like, okay, don't move the camera from side to side. I want you to hold it still and don't zoom in or anything. Like, no funny business. Just hold it still. And then I'll go review the footage, and there's spanning, there's zooming. And I literally think to myself, this is why you can't make women come half the time, because you're not fucking listening.
You don't listen to a fucking word I said.
Exactly, because they think they know best, right? Even though I knew exactly what I wanted and I communicated it, they thought, oh, I'm just going to do this. This will be great. It'll, she'll like it. And it's just such a good metaphor for sex. If somebody says, I want you to give me a, clockwise rotation around my, then that's what you give them, not a knuckle. You're not going to want to miss this 120-minute, very fun, very insightful, lots of stories, lots of insights. My conversation with Kathy on the Strictly Anonymous Confessions podcast, number 1164. You can get a link in the description.